who likes to play with wood. She's the gal who picks the neighborhood. Together they'll build maybe something great. Adventures in real estate.
Hey, I'm Todd. My wife and I just bought this. Oh, that's not my wife. That's actually Penny. Oh, there's my wife. That's Rebecca. We bought this 1949 rancher and we're about to renovate it. We bought it a year and a half ago for $1.8 million. $1.8 million for this piece of beautiful structure behind us. Anyways, we're gonna renovate it and drag it into this century. It's gonna be awesome. But that wasn't the original plan. 5 minutes away, we were gonna move into a condo after we sold the pink door house. Now we sold the pink door house because it was too small and we were all living in the basement. Not great, low ceilings, and we bought the condo. So when it was time to move out of the pink door house, the condo wasn't ready. There was a delay and then another delay and another delay, which was raising the anxiety levels, and you know, some people were getting stressed.
Never get stressed.
She never gets stressed. Trust me, when you watch this show, you will never see any level of stress. Calm, stress over there. So we wanted to document and invite you along on this journey. You want to come in, take a look around? Come on. Oh, it's open. Okay, so welcome inside. I'm sure you already know what I'm going to say, but what started as a couple of weeks turned into a couple of months, and then over a year and a half, Penny's decided to leave, where we just basically puked up our life all over this house. This is the living room. We first walked in here, there was obviously nothing here, and it was a pretty cool space. All the original hardwood flooring and the little details of the 1940s, the archways, the wooden windows, which are absolutely horrific. The front door that I had to do some high performance taping to make sure that we didn't have cold air blowing in here. Of course, Rebecca and the kids, we got to have the piano in our space and the fireplace. This actually is the part of the house that spoke to us the most. I think we can see the mountains off in the distance. And then of course we walked through into the dining room area. We brought our light from the other house. Awkward window right here staring into the neighbor's house. I don't understand that. And then of course we walked through into the kitchen, which was probably renovated in the 1980s. Linoleum floor, these kind of odd counters, tiny oven. Like you've got this tiny, almost apartment size oven, and then this, like that's the grill part down here. It's like stepping back in time. Little tiny gas range, but you know what? This kitchen is probably double the size of what we had at the pink door house. So we kind of exploded into this space, and it's been pretty good. Another little archway, which looks kind of cool, but this would be the end of the original house, and this was an addition, probably a porch at some time, and then they closed it in. I don't know if you can see it, but you can kind of feel it. The floor slopes away down here. We got all our there was no place to put any coats or jackets. Like there's literally no storage in this house. So we've got all kinds of coats and hats and shoes. And then you got the back door that goes onto the back porch. Embarrassing out there. Got the garbage bag and the recycling and everything like that. I'd like to blame it on the kids, but it's probably Rebecca, to be honest with you. Let's go see the bedrooms.
Why? You told me, you fought with me 10 minutes that you were not going to go out on the back patio, and I said, yes, you're going to. And you said, no, we're not going to, definitely 100% not going anywhere near there. And I said, you're probably going to open the door. And he's like, but the camera won't look out there.
No.
However, you are now spending the most time out of your entire tour on the back patio talking about the garbage bag.
We're about to move. You see the stress levels are starting to go up.
It has nothing to do with moving. This has to do with lying.
No, it doesn't.
You're a liar. Where's the laundry basket?
It's on the back porch. She's trying to desperately clean up before I show you the rest of the house. She's working ahead of me.
Your clothing is all over the bed.
It's not. So these are the clothes Rebecca was referring to. Just pretend this didn't happen. Let's resume the tour here. So this is
the heart of the home.
Are you joining the tour now?
The heart of the home.
This is the heart of the home right here.
Yes, me.
Are you joining the tour at this stage?
I'm still cleaning.
Okay, so while she's cleaning, I'll continue. So we've got this little central hub here. Has the bathroom. This is the primary bedroom, and this is the little second bedroom. We decided to give the kids the primary bedroom because they would have a little bit more space, and then Rebecca and I took this bedroom. So this is our bedroom. It's, again, a bit of a gong show. It's definitely looking better now because Rebecca cleaned up ahead of this tour. But we have our bed on the floor, just like we were, 20 years old. It's actually quite comfortable. And there's no storage up here. Rebecca has all of that storage, and the weird closet space, and I don't keep anything up here. I keep it all in the basement. That's why you saw me bringing all those clothes down there. Anyways, obviously not ideal. Not ideal for, not conducive. Marriage tip. Anyways, I don't have any marriage tips. Okay, so then of course you got the bathroom here. The bathroom is actually pretty cool. I really like this tile. You've got like this little clamshell sinky thing. The morning questions that you can read when you get up in the morning to get yourself in the right mindset. And then like a tub with jets, which is weird. And then we've got the primary bedroom, which was on this side. Kids are actually in here. Basically kind of set up 2 beds right here, and they've got all of their stuff. Well, not all of their stuff. A whole bunch of stuff is kind of in bins because this was, again, supposed to be temporary. Actually, Kessler doesn't even have a mattress. He's got this weird cushion on here because we brought his mattress up to the lake and then everything burnt down and we lost his mattress. So this is like super temporary. Sorry, bud.
It's good.
Oh, we got a little bit of breakfast too that we'll maybe take out of here. Doesn't look good. Okay, so there's one final space to check out, and it's down here. Okay, so come on downstairs. So one of the reasons we like this house was the square footage down here. The fact that the ceilings are reasonably high down here, so we figured that this represented a lot of potential. It's clearly in rough shape, basically unfinished right now, exposed mechanical ducting and all that kind of stuff. So all of this would have to be reconfigured. Before I show you the other side, I guess I'll show you my dressing room right here. This is basically kind of where I've set up camp because there's not enough storage upstairs. So I've got my little mirror here. If you come around this side, you've got all of our stuff, which was supposed to be in boxes. We got bikes and Christmas decorations. So we just basically used this as storage and started thinking about how we were going to use the space in the future. Little shop vac. This is how you clean your clothes before you head out.
That was a good house tour, babe.
Thank you. I've only done like 450,000 of them.
Yeah, you're good at it.
Yeah.
Now you've seen it, our cute little 40s house. And
you found it.
I found it. I take all the credit for all the wonderfulness that's here and no issues whatsoever.
No issues whatsoever.
We chose this place because it will just give us that little bit more space that we need as the kids get a little bit older.
We didn't have it at the last house. Yeah, I think if we finish the basement, it'll just give us that extra room, some separation.
Yes, get the kids' bedrooms away from our bedroom. Yes, that is kind of the point also.
It's also weird.
It's honest,
yeah,
we're being honest.
But it's also weird, like at the last house, everything was kind of like collapsed into one space. And so if people came over, there was no place for them to go.
And also, like if the kids have friends, they can hang out with their friends in a rec room in the basement.
Yeah,
rec room
there's
space.
enough square footage down there to have a rec room, put the bedrooms, all that kind of good stuff. So I think that's generally the plan.
So, the other thing that we like about this place and why we chose this place was all of the little details, like the archways and the fireplace and the little detail around the floor. Like I think that we'll be able to keep some of those 40s things, like that little 8-sided window, and
You just don't want to say octagonal. Octagonal. No, I can't
no,
say it.
you can't say it. I thought it was octagonal.
It's definitely not octagonal.
I mean,
You can comment below at how ridiculous
how do you
that
pronounce
sounds.
octagonal?
It's octagonal.
Octagonal?
So I'm looking out the window and I think it looks pretty
I
out
think
there.
it's nice that we are talking in front of the fireplace, because that's
Yes.
one of the things that I was really excited about, that we didn't have the pink door house, is a fireplace. For Christmas especially, I love decorating the
It's
mantle.
cozy and yeah.
And then Santa will be able to come down the chimney.
He will.
Todd and I have been renovating houses the entire time that we've been together. And so that's like 20 years worth of renovating together.
Rebecca and I have very different styles. I think for us, the cliche opposites attract is true.
Todd is like an Energizer bunny. He just keeps going. He has boundless energy.
I'm, a bit of a nerd when it comes to building stuff.
He really loves the actual hammer and nails, like doing the work, the physical labor. He loves all that.
We have a different level of, I think, enjoyment of the process.
I'm not as big a fan of the heavy lifting. It's not really my thing. I'm not about showing off my muscles.
I love the process.
Todd likes to show off his muscles.
I think Rebecca will love the end result, or at least I hope so.
We took on this project together.
Rebecca and I wanted to do something that was kind of more homegrown.
Ultimately, I think it's a great idea.
Hopefully we can bring you along for the journey, the highs, the lows, the vulnerability of it.
It's just that when I think about packing boxes, I get really mad at it.
This is just the beginning. Buckle up. We're going to be here for at least 8 months, probably 12, maybe 16.
No! Todd!
You don't know how these things go.
Todd!
What? Want to know what the plans are? Stay tuned. Rebecca might have freaked out just a little bit. So she found, Rebecca might have freaked out just a little bit.
So did that crow, and the people in the neighborhood all freaked out. Everybody freaked out.
Rebecca might have freaked out a little bit in the cutest possible way. So we ended up buying this place, obviously, because I'm standing here and there isn't other people in the house. If you want to learn more about...
You can just say obviously. You don't have to explain.
Obviously, okay. So we sold the pink door house because it was too... So, yeah. So we sold... They're building a house across the street and they're beating me. They're already done, like 2 weeks. You can hear the noise in the background. Anyways, ignore that. This is going to be the better renovation. Okay, so welcome inside. I bet you already know what's going to... Yeah, I think that gives us some separation if we can get like
Kids' bedrooms downstairs.
kids' bedrooms downstairs, separate.
Our bedroom upstairs.
Waka waka. No, that's the wrong noise. Not waka waka.
Not that
It's not a joke. It's more hubba hubba.